Gems? How y'all doing? MC Andrew Love back on your speakers one more time. I appreciate all the support and love that you've given Undiscovered Gems throughout the years. And you know, I know talent a mile away. When I see talent, I go get it. And I'm going to tell you something, folks. The brother that I have for you today, man, he is one of a kind. This brother's not only a singer, but he's a producer. He's a music director. He's an entrepreneur. He's a fashion designer. He has businesses and he's successful with it. And this brother, he also knows artists that I know. And you know how I know this brother? The sister that I talked to, Beth, she knows him because they're like 4 flats on a Cadillac. And then I also met him through Ron Ledford. Now, let me explain this. Ron is the middleman. He's the guy behind the people. He's the guy behind the artist. He comes to me and says, yo, MC, I got an artist I need you to talk to. You know Marcus Devine. He is the guy behind Beth's sound. You have to talk to him. He's really talented. And I'm like, yo, I'm there. Tell me when. He said, no, bro, you tell us when, and we'll be there and we'll meet you. And I'm like, dig it. You know, I've interviewed a lot of artists, and I've interviewed artists on record labels. And some of these artists, well, they don't have time. They, you know, it's like you can't, I can't make a date for them. So that's why I appreciate independent, talented entrepreneurs. Yeah, that's what I said. Entrepreneurs. Because when you're independent and you own your stuff, you become a business owner then. That's right. Because if you work for a label, you are not a business owner. You are an employee. They tell you what to do. They tell you what type of music they want to hear from you. And if you don't know how to write that, don't worry. They got a litany of writers that will write it for you. All you got to do is record it. That's all they want from you. And after that, hopefully you start making money, because if you don't, you're going to owe them something. But that's another story. And matter of fact, maybe we'll talk about that. Maybe we won't. But anyway, folks, without further ado, let me introduce to you to the one, the only from Detroit, my man, Marcus Devine.
What's up, Andrew?
How you doing, sir, man? It's good to see you.
Man, you too, bro. I'm doing incredible, man.
Oh, man. Yo, anyway, folks, Marcus Devine, as I said in the earlier, he is Beth's music director. And if y'all heard the show, we spoke about Marcus Devine briefly and all the stuff that he's done for Beth. But what I didn't know, and I should have did my homework, was how much music this brother has. Like, Marcus Devine has so much music, and this music is different. Like, it's all different. They're not the same. Like, you're not going to hear 2 songs from Marcus Devine and they sound like carbon copies of each other. This brother has, like, Marcus, you're very talented, but you're very creative. Like, your creativity is just, it boggles my mind. And how you just come out with a chord, and then you'll have an artist in the studio with you, a good one. They'll say, oh, hey, that's it right there. And then you go from there. And then you just, so you want me to build on this? Yeah, build on that. And you're like, sweet. And then you just start building. Next thing you know, you got a whole freaking hit song on your hands. Yes, and you've done that not just once, but numerous times with many artists. And matter of fact, folks, you don't understand just how his resume is deep. This brother's been in the industry for years. I'm talking back in the 90s, Marcus Devine was making music with some dope, talented artists. And I'm talking artists that everybody knows and respects and loves. As a matter of fact, just look on his bio and you'll see the artists that he dealt with and he chills with and he vibes with in the studio, and they probably even out of the studio, call him on the phone once in a while, say, yo, what's up? How you doing? That's the brother I'm talking about. Marcus Devine is, man, you don't understand who Marcus Devine is, you need to Google him, man. You need to Google Marcus Devine, because he will pop up. He will pop up like a Pop-Tart out of a toaster. That's how fast that's how long he's been out there. And so I might as well go out and say it. You were a background vocalist for Aaliyah.
Yes, sir.
How did you start being a background vocalist for one of the greatest talented artists on the face of the planet at the time, Aaliyah?
Woo. Well, my friend, one of my best friends, Gerald Hatton, which is Dietrich Hatton's brother, called me, was like, "You want to go to rehearsal with me?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'll go." And when I got there, the background singer that was hired, he didn't show up that day. And the music director said, "Come here, Marcus, come and sing this note." I went up there and sung the note. Aaliyah walked in like, "Who is that?" And they was like, "Oh, that's Marcus Devine." She was like, "I like him." And the rest is history, man.
How long were you doing that for?
I did it for her whole first record, that first tour. It was with us, Blackstreet, Keith Sweat, and Silk. So that first tour.
Wow, that was a tour.
Yeah.
That was a show of shows.
Yeah,
the people on there, man. If I could have just been a fly on the wall, man, that's all.
Yeah,
let me be a fly on the wall. Let me see what's going down behind the scenes.
Mm-hmm.
I bet you got stories.
I got a few.
Oh, yeah. But you know, folks, this is not the podcast or show for that. You're going to have to wait for another day for them stories. So anyway, Marcus Devine, can you talk about the new song that you got?
So the song is called The Greatest Show.
The Greatest
Show. Yes, sir. And The Greatest Show is just about using the bed as your stage. And and giving the best performance you can. You know what I mean? So it's really self-explanatory. To me, it's just being in tune with your partner and just performing at the best of your ability. That is that simple.
Well, I like the way you broke it down, though, because you made the hook so innocent. Like a family could hear this song and not be offended. You'd be like, "Oh my God, the greatest show on earth."
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's what you will aim for with your partner, is to have the greatest show on earth.
Every time.
This way, she ain't looking for no other partner.
She ain't going to no other concerts. She ain't going to no other concerts.
She got the band she needs right at home. I understand that. Ooh, boy. What do you look for in that first chord? Like, how do you know that this is a song you want to sing on, as opposed to how do you know you want to give this song to someone else?
That's easy. All of them are available for somebody else. Whenever I do a song, I'm not married to any of them.
So even the songs that you've already recorded, put out for the public, if another artist came to you and said, "Mr. Devine, I love this song you did. Can I do it too?"
If the right person comes, yeah.
Oh, you're not just going to give it to Tom, Dick, and Harry?
No.
Now, you're not just going to allow somebody from the street, a couple down the block that you've never heard before sing, and then you're not going to give them your song.
No. If it makes sense, though, yeah.
What if they pay you?
I'll write another one.
What if they pay you, though? What if they bought the song? What if they wanted to buy it outright? 100%.
It's a deep conversation. How are you going to market it? How are you going to put it out? What are you going to do with it? Like, I don't want to sell it to you only so you can be like, "It's mine," and then it don't never see the light of day.
I can dig the vibes, man. I can dig the vibes. So, folks, as I said, I can see talent a mile away, and Marcus Devine is one of the most talented artists I've ever met in my entire life. This brother can write for artists. He sees an artist and he knows what they need in the studio at that moment, and he brings it out, and he brings the best out of an artist, because I think that's what he's looking for in an artist. Is this the case? Are you looking for an artist who has the same motivation and work ethics as yourself in the studio?
Yeah, I look for him to get close, because nobody got that work ethic. So I look for him to get close. You know what I mean? I tell everybody, no one is going to outwork me. What's up, everybody? This is your man, Marcus Devine, and this is the Greatest Show Challenge. And you probably saying, what's the Greatest Show Challenge? Well, I'm going to tell you. All you got to do is go to www.marcusdevine.com and download my single. And when you do that, you'll receive an email with an affiliate link that you can share on all your social media to your cousins, your aunties, your uncles, everybody in the family. And every time somebody buy my single through your link, you get $1.20. But what's dope about that whoever has the most sales through their link by May 1st will receive an extra $500 from me and my brother, Courtney Benjamin. That's right. Not only do you get the free money for posting the link, you can possibly win an extra $500 if you're the person with the most sales by May 1st. And this is for anybody. I don't care if you got 1 million followers, 100 followers, whatever. Post the link. It's simple. It's what you do every day. You on social media every day. Post the link and win this money. You can win $500 from me and my man, Courtney Benjamin, on the Greatest Show Challenge. Come on, y'all. Let's get this bread. I love y'all. www.marcusdevine.com. Get my single and get this money. Let's go.
MC Andrew Love holding it down for you with my homie Marcus Devine from Detroit. I'm talking about one of the finest from Detroit. And I don't know about you guys, folks, but every artist I've spoken to from Detroit so far in my lifetime have been full of talent. And I don't know if it's in the water, what it is you're drinking out there, but I need a taste of that, man. Mind in the Detroit mind. I'm telling you something, folks. We know a lot of artists from Detroit, and every artist from Detroit has made it. Every one of them. Took them some time to get there, but when they got there, they wasn't letting that thing go. So, Marcus Devine, I want to ask you about your greatest inspiration. Like, who was that? Who was the person that you looked up to as a child? Because I'm sure you didn't start out singing out the womb, did you?
Kinda. Because the greatest inspiration is my mom.
Makes sense.
Yeah. So I thought I was gonna play professional basketball. I thought that was my dream. And my mom used to call me in the house. I'm in the backyard shooting. She'd call me in the house, Marcus, get in here. And whenever she did that, I already knew what it was. I run in the house, she'll start singing, and me, my brother, and my sister, we about to come in on our note, or I get on the punishment, and I can't go outside and play basketball. So that conditioned me to be ready and be right on, be ready for anything. So my mom will be my greatest, inspiration. Of course, others, but that's number one.
I'm digging the vibes on that one, too, because my mom was my hero. So I understand how it feels to be a mama's boy, because I damn sure was one myself.
Yes, sir.
And your mom still around?
Yes, she's still around.
Wow, that's a blessing, man. Shout you out, man. Shout out your mom, Dukes, as well, man.
Yeah, I love my mom, Mary Devine. She's my favorite female vocalist.
Oh, okay. I was hearing that you have a daughter, too, that's an artist.
Oh, yeah. Marquisha Devine.
Marquisha Devine. So she got music out that we could go tap into.
Yeah.
I might have to bring her to the show myself, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We got to get everybody from Detroit up on my show, man. We got to highlight Detroit, man. And eventually, if everything go right, folks, Let's Chat and Jam will be airing from Detroit. I'm telling you that right now.
Yes, sir.
I'm telling you that right now, folks. It may take me about 10 hours to get there. I could go through Canada. That will chop me down about 3 hours there. About 4 hours to get there, maybe 5 from the central New York area. So, that would be fun to go to Detroit and cut through Canada. Because I got my passport card. I could do that.
Yeah. And you're welcome, so.
Oh, that would be awesome, man. I'll bring my wife with me. It'd be like, she loved good music. So it would be great for her, man. Get me an Airbnb. You get an Airbnb out there.
And so, I'm about to say, you get an Airbnb, set up shop, do your show right there.
That makes a lot of sense. When I was in Detroit years ago, I wanted to visit the Motown Museum. And so Hitsville, that's what it's called. And of a family member of the woman I used to date, she said to us, you want to go see the Motown? You better get going now while it's daylight, because you don't want to be around there at night. So why don't you go there, enjoy it, and be gone?
Yeah, it used to be a bad area.
It used to be, so it's cleaned up now.
Well, not totally, but it ain't as bad as it was.
Now, how are the roads in Detroit? Are the potholes still there?
They ain't going nowhere. They're here to stay.
Folks, let me just say this, man. Marcus Devine is one of the most talented individuals I've ever come across. His music, it speaks to you. Like, if you're a human being, then you'll know Marcus Devine's music, because his music is all about the human experience. Like, he's writing from a real place. Even if he didn't live it himself, he knows someone who has. He's heard the stories. He's seen the life. Yeah. So Marcus Devine, folks, you don't have to take my word for it. All you got to do is go tap in. So Marcus Devine, we want to talk about your marketing strategies as far as selling your music. Can you highlight us and tell us, enlighten us, and let us know how'd you come about your marketing strategies for music? Do you use the same business acumen in your merch business as well as your music?
We're transitioning right now.
Okay, that's dope.
So what it is, when I got ready to put out my single Greatest Show, I had a meeting with my brother Courtney Benjamin, and we were sitting down brainstorming, and I told him, I'm like, I'm not doing streaming platforms, no Spotify, no Apple Music, none of the streaming sites, because per stream you only get 0.003 cents. What is that? Like, you know what I'm trying to say? That means if you get 100,000 streams, you literally only get $300.
Wow.
Think about that. So my thing is, I'm like, I could do it myself, bring the people directly to me. And right now, to date, I've gotten that money I don't know how many times. You know what I mean? So, and the way we set it up, if you buy my record for $3.99, you get an affiliate link. With that link, you share it, and if anybody buy it through your link, you get $1.20 every time I sell a record through your link.
That's like me owning my own business. I am a record store now.
Yes, and because every time you make money, every time I make money, you make money. And think about it. You didn't have to write a lyric, sing a line, come up with a melody. You didn't have to do anything.
All I had to do was share the link.
Share the link. And if you put out your own single on Apple Music, you probably get 70 cents. I'm paying more than Apple Music, and you didn't do anything.
That's amazing. So, Marcus, can you talk about the song Go Hard, man? Where that song come from?
Basically the same place that the song Greatest Show came from. I tell people, it's a song on my project called Mess Up My Face. I'm like, I like it nasty. I'm a human being. I like music. I like everything. I like women. I love, you know what I mean? So the song Go Hard is simply, we got 10 minutes to get done what we need to get done. So for these 10 minutes, we're going to go hard like we got all day. So it's cut and dry.
And you don't have to explain no more to me, sir. You're only preaching to the choir.
Hallelujah.
Yeah. When I met my wife now, she put me in the friend zone for about 6 years.
Oh, wow.
And I went with that because I was interested in her because I thought she was hot. Mm-hmm. And I was like, well, yeah, we could be friends. I don't mind. Mm-hmm. Friends with benefits. No. It wasn't no friend. It was a platonic friendship. She was like, I asked her, hey, can I take you home? Because I met her for lunch one day. And I'm like, can I take you home? She said, no, I can walk from here. I'm good. And I'm like, well, at least can I give you a hug? She said, yeah, I could give you a hug. And that was as far as we went the first night. The first time was just a hug. But that made me respect her like big time. And because if she would not, I thought I was macking, man. I really did. But she wasn't going for it. And I was like, nah, she did that with me. She did that with everybody. Everybody, she's backing down because she don't know who she wants. But when she finds the man she wants, she's gonna go get him.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. The females choose the man. And I understand now why you sing to the females, because you know what time it is. You know they choose their man.
That's right.
If you the lucky one that night, they're gonna give you a call. And when you got some Marcus Devine music playing, bros, you're gonna be all right.
Yes,
your
sir.
sister's gonna be like, oh, you thought of this song for me? You thought of me for this song? You be like, yes, I did, baby.
Yes, I did.
Yes, I did. Listen to some Marcus Devine, folks. Fellas, play some Marcus Devine in your playlist. Put them in your playlist, because when you do, your woman is going to appreciate you, because he did all the talking. You ain't got to do no talking. Marcus Devine is doing it all. And this has been a great show. You know, we've had Marcus Devine on here from Detroit, entrepreneur, musical director, artist. I mean, the list goes on and on. And if you want to know about Marcus, he's available on all streaming platforms. If you want to hear his music, Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube Music, Deezer, Pandora, iHeartRadio. The list goes on and on, because wherever there's streaming going on, Marcus Devine, he's in the middle of it.
Right.
So
Marcus, for the old stuff at least.
Yeah, for the old stuff. For the new stuff, you're just gonna have to go to his website. And where's that at, Marcus?
www.marcusdevine.com.
MarcusDevine.com. How you spell that? Spell it out for these folks.
MarcusDevine.
There you go, folks. MarcusDevine. And that is rhyming. Yo, folks, I'm telling you, you can't forget Marcus Devine when you hear his music. You know Marcus Devine's voice. I mean, he has this. Oh my God, it's like your your voice is really authentic. Like,
thank you, man. Thank you.
You're original, man. You can't teach what you do. I mean, you could, but you're natural. You're naturally gifted, and that's what I love about you. Is that you're naturally gifted, you're very talented, and you're very original. Like, everything you do comes from within your brain and your heart.
Yeah.
For your love of music, you know, it's just in your album, The Matinee, that album there, man, is just like, it's full of it's got 19 bangers on there, folks. 19 bangers. Your best. Marcus Devine, can you talk to us about this song?
Yeah, I love this song. This is one of my favorite songs that I've ever written, actually. It's simply, the hook is "Give me your best, and I'll do the same to you." And I think a lot of times in relationships, we ask for people to give us more than they even capable of giving. Sometimes we ask them to give them more than we're capable of giving. So my thing is, give me your best. Give me the best you got, and we're going to work with that. And I'm going to give you the best I got. Not saying we're going to be perfect. Not saying we ain't going to make mistakes. But give me your best, and we're going to be all right.
That's dope, man. Digging the vibes. So, Marcus, if you have any advice to the young folks out there, speaking of young folks, I know you do something with that thing going on with the Motown with Beth, right? You go in there and do some things with the kid.
Yeah, I judged the Amplified last year.
You judged it last year?
I was one of the judges. I couldn't do it this year. I was on the road with Ashanti, so I couldn't make it.
Ashanti, man, she came to Syracuse, man. I missed that show. I should have went.
That was that wasn't too long ago, I think. No, I'm thinking of Connecticut. My fault.
Well, that's all right, man. That's all right. because Ashanti is worth going on the road for. I would
Yeah.
be on the road.
We back out this weekend. We be in New York, actually, at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn.
Oh man, the Barclays in Brooklyn.
It's gonna be a good show, though.
It's gonna be a damn good show. So people that are in Brooklyn, make sure you copy your tickets to go see Ashanti, and you'll see Marcus Devine there too. Make sure you tell him that MC Andrew Love said hello. Make sure you tell him that. That way he knows where you came from.
That's right.
So, folks, thank you for coming through. We do appreciate your time. It's been real cool here, and we're honored to have you here at Undiscovered Gems. And now that you've been here for the first time, you've now become part of the fam. So whenever you want to come back through, or anytime you want to play some music on the show, all you got to do is let me know and say, hey, MC, I want you to play some new music, or I need to come on your show so I could talk about another song that I got coming out, or another project with another artist that I have coming out. Whatever it is, it's all right with me, because you are the fam and you're my family.
Appreciate it, man. I really do.